We catch predators sometimes, like
You catch predators?
yeah, just trying to keep the city safe. We called our volleyball coach actually.
Why don't you have a seat?
You failed to submit the twice monthly chemical testing. They discovered an artificial pee in a bag of urine on your person.
Today we have two more cases in front of Judge McNally. In the first case, those two young men were apparently channeling their inner Chris Hansen and putting themselves on hock doing it. Another one where Judge Dad seemingly comes to the rescue. The second case is about a guy who brought a fake pecker filled with fake pee to his real drug test. Let's see how well that turns out. Let's roll, nerds.
Okay, nice and loud for me.
Marion Florence.
All right, good morning. You're charged with trespassing and false identification to an officer. You have the right to a lawyer. Actually, let me call up Jakari Jumiki Jones, too. 25G306-116A and B. Your name, come on. Your name?
Jakari Jones.
All right, each of you have the right to a lawyer. You're both charged with trespassing and false identification, and you have the right to a lawyer. Mr. Florence, do you want a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you want a lawyer, Mr. Jones?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna arraign you. It is alleged that you were West Jefferson near South Gibraltar in Gibraltar, February 8 of 25 at 7:36 p.m. Trespassing. And they also claimed that on that date and at that location at Carlson High School that you did give false identification. Trespassing is a misdemeanor, gentlemen. It is punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Court costs are all of those. False identification is also a misdemeanor. That is punishable by up to 100 in fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all of those. Do you understand that, Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Florence?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today, Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Mr. Florence?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions on those rights, Mr. Jones?
No, sir.
Any questions on those rights, Mr. Florence?
No, sir.
So I'm going to advise you again, each of you have the right to a lawyer. Again, if you cannot afford one, I'm going to appoint you one at public expense. You want one, Mr. Florence? I'm not trying to talk you out of it or into it or any other thing. I know I asked you in the beginning because I had to, and I'm going to ask you again now, just before I decide how I'm going to proceed here.
No, sir.
Do you want one, Mr. Jones?
No, sir.
All right, here's what I'm going to do, gentlemen. I'm going to give you a $500 personal bond, both of you, okay? And I'm going to send you both to the prosecutor to talk about your case. And there are certain bond conditions associated with this, okay? And they are as follows. So again, $500 personal bond. That means you do not have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. You're not to enter the address of 30 West Jefferson in the city of Gibraltar, that being Gibraltar High. Again, you cannot leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand everything I just said, Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand everything I just said, Mr. Florence?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. I'm going to send you to the prosecutor. You go talk to the prosecutor, and then you'll come back in front of me, okay? Do you have any questions, Mr. Jones?
No, sir.
Mr. Florence, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck, gentlemen. We'll see you back here. Either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay? Marion Leonce Florence, 25G306-139A and B. Your name?
Jakari Jones.
How you doing, Mr. Jones?
Doing good, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Florence?
Doing good.
What's your name?
Marion Florence.
Okay, just keep your voices up nice and loud. You met with the prosecutor, and this says you're going to plead guilty to false identification with the trespass to be dismissed. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Florence?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you do that, this is just a $100, up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all. I'll take it under, they want me to take it under height. I'll be happy to do that. I'll set terms and conditions. If you're compliant, this case will be dismissed. I'm talking about the false ID, and it won't be, It won't be on your record. Do you understand that, Mr. Florence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, you signed, read, and understood in the advice of rights form here today, Mr. Florence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor.
Each of you, again, have the right to a lawyer. If you can't afford one, I'll appoint you one. You understand that, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that, Mr. Florence?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you want a lawyer, Mr. Jones?
No.
Mr.
Sir.
Florence?
No, Your Honor.
You fully understand everything, Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
You fully understand everything, Mr. Florence?
Yes, sir.
So I'm dismissing the trespass. I'll take the other case to the charge false identification. Mr. Jones, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge false identification, Mr. Florence, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you at the Gibraltar High School, gentlemen, on that date of February 8 of 25 on West Jefferson at West Jefferson in Gibraltar?
Yes, sir.
Were you, Mr. Florence?
Yes, sir.
Why were you there, Mr. Jones?
So we catch predators sometimes. So
You
we
what?
just, huh?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
We catch predators sometimes. Like,
You catch predators?
yeah, just trying to keep the city safe, you know. And we called our volleyball coach actually at our school.
Hang
And
on a second.
huh?
Hang
You want me to stop?
on. Slow down.
All right.
Who were those guys called in New York again? They called themselves the Angels, Blue Angels. I don't know what they were. Are you a police officer?
No. No, we're not doing nothing. We just like let everybody know like what they do. Like we don't do nothing. We just like let the people know.
Do I have a sheet here for I didn't get a sheet today, John. Do you know where Mr. Bologna is? The extensions. I don't know where Gibraltar is. I just seen this one. Okay, maybe it got stuck with something here. You know where Gibraltar is?
Yeah, they're over here. I'll bring them.
Okay. All right, let's back it up, guys. Somebody told you not to go to Gibraltar High School, right?
No. Wait, what you mean? Well, we was never like we in high school.
You're
Nobody.
in high school?
Yeah, we go to Taylor High School.
We go to the high.
Okay, good enough. But you were at Gibraltar High.
Yeah, because we was going to some girls invited us to a school dance. We snuck in.
Snuck in, what do you mean?
He's on like the girl that they opened the door for us in the back and we came in.
So you didn't have to pay? Or just because you weren't invited there because you're from Taylor, going to Taylor High instead of Gibraltar High? Is that what it was?
It was just like same day. They just hit us up, you know.
Wait a minute, slow down, guys. I got to have one at a time.
All right.
You guys go to Taylor High, girls let you in to go to a dance through some door. Is that right, Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
Is that right, Mr. Florence? So you weren't really invited because you weren't going to Gibraltar High School. Is that what it was, Mr. Florence?
Say it one more time.
Okay, sure. The reason I'm just trying to figure out why you were written for trespassing.
Oh yeah, we were in for trespassing because we came into the school without it was a snowball dance and we didn't buy tickets.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
All right.
okay.
Okay. And then what did you do to make you guilty of So I'm going to ask you again, to the charge false identification, how do you plead, Mr. Florence?
When they took us.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
How do you plead, Mr.
Guilty.
Jones? All right. Did you give the police false identification?
I didn't know it was the police officer. It was like the school. I don't know the school. I didn't know. I didn't know it was a police officer. So that's why the
I
line.
just need the report. I'm going to sentence him now.
Okay.
I don't have the report.
I'll get it for you.
Would you tell him your name was?
My name is Jakari Jones.
What's that?
Jakari. No, the name I told him. I don't know. I told him not my name basically
Why?
because I didn't know it was the school cop. Like the cop was just was watching, and I didn't know the cop. Like he was a cop. It was like a Paul Blart. Like I don't know like how to.
Slow down, guys. Wait a minute. I got to only have one at a time. She's
All right.
picking up everything that's being said right now.
Oh
Did somebody asked you your name, right?
yeah.
Were they in uniform?
No.
You didn't know they were a police officer,
No.
but you were trespassing anyway.
Yeah.
And you knew that, right?
Yeah. I knew that.
So he's probably should have had you plead the trespass, but as opposed to false ID, but that's, you know what? False ID probably, I don't know which one looks better or worse. Is that the same that happened to you, Mr. Florence?
Yes, Your Honor.
You told somebody a different name.
Yes, Your Honor.
You gave him a name other than Marion Florence, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole, Mr. Jones?
No,
Anybody
no,
force you to plead guilty?
no,
How about you, Mr. Florence?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Mr. Florence,
No, Your Honor.
what are you looking at? You looking on the screen?
I'm like watching both.
Watch TV up there? Huh? I'm just kidding around. Are you guys gonna stay out of trouble?
yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's that? Guardian angels it was. How you doing in school there, Mr. Jones?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm going to college for football.
Really? Where?
I haven't decided yet.
What's your grades like?
Like I'm a good student, 2.8 GPA and all that.
Well, that's not that good. You can get it up higher.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Florence?
Same thing, a little lower GPA though, 2.5.
You're not trying.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying.
What's that?
Not trying. Yeah, I'm not trying.
Why not? What are you gonna do? Are you a senior too?
Yeah, I'm going to football for college too.
Are you both seniors?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
They took you to the office, right? You guys were in the office, right?
This is the office in here.
Not here.
Oh,
The date of the offense.
oh, in the school. Yeah.
And you were talking to an officer, right?
He wasn't in uniform. He didn't identify
Who do you think he
himself.
was?
Huh?
Who'd you think he was?
Paul Blart, like just a school. I don't know, just a school teacher. Basically, I thought it was a school PE teacher or something. I didn't know he was an officer.
So you guys don't know where you're going, but you're going somewhere next year, right? Is it next year? Like in the fall, 5 months from now?
Yeah, this upcoming spring.
All right, you seem like nice kids. I mean, just don't be doing anything silly. Can I have a probation order? Okay. What position you play, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones, did you hear me?
Can you repeat that?
What position do you play?
Oh, DN, like defensive end.
I know what a D end is. What do you do?
Defensive back.
Fast?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Jones?
I was fast, but I got injured, so I'm getting back fast.
All right. Look, I'm going to get you out of here. Just don't do anything silly, okay? Not going to do much to you at all, but use your heads. All right, guys, got it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you want to tell me? I'm accepting the plea. I'm taking it under HIDA. You're not on probation or parole. I've kind of gotten off the track here. You're not on probation or parole, are you, Mr. Jones?
No, sir.
Ever been in trouble before?
No, sir.
Mr. Florence, are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Ever been in trouble before?
No, sir.
Your parents know you're here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do they?
Yeah, my mom,
What about your dad?
yeah, he know too. Like, they both know.
Just give me 1 second here, okay? So I'm accepting the plea. I'm taking it. I'm deferring it under HIDA. I'm I'm dismissing the trespass charges to each of you on motion of the prosecutor. I'm going to place you on probation, but I'll listen to anything else you have to say. Mr. Jones, anything else?
So the probation, like, that means we like can't leave the house.
That's not probation, that's
Oh.
house arrest.
Oh,
You guys are cracking me up. No, that's not probation. I'm gonna make this very easy. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No, sir.
Anything else?
So I have a cruise next month on the
Where?
the Carnival cruise. I have to go. I was going next month.
Where are you going?
The Carnival cruise. I
I know.
forgot what
Yeah, but
country.
where?
I forgot what countries, but it's something like we got to go to Miami, Florida, and then the Carnival cruise take off from there.
$25 in fines, 3 months probation. That's all I'm gonna do. That's because you're gonna get it dismissed. When are you going?
I leave March 20th.
You guys seem like nice kids. I don't want to see you screw up your lives here. I'm not making this any bigger than it is. 3 months probation. Mr. Florence can leave state between March 20th, you said?
Yeah, March 20th, and I believe I return back April 1st.
Between March 20th, I'll see you in April the 4th, in case you're off on the dates a little bit. Mr. Jones, you cannot leave the state without consent. You can't violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. A period of probation is directed, I should say. I'm going to take these under HIDA. I'm going to go light, 25 fines, 25 costs, 60 in probation fees. There's a mandatory 75 and 50 victims' rights fee and justice assessment. So you're at $235. You pay that, you stay out of trouble. I'm giving you a date in 3 months. You come back, the case will be dismissed. I'm dismissing the trespass cases. And even though really there's more of a factual basis in some ways on the trespass than on the false ID. So at any rate, that's what I'll do. Can you pay that today, gentlemen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you working, Mr. Florence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where?
I work at White Castle.
How about you, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where?
Oh, I got like 3 jobs, so I just drive cars around.
3 jobs?
Yeah.
You're a hard worker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, that's good. Good to see. It really is. Guys, the only other condition I'm going to add, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Jeez. What's going on? Also, I have to add the condition, you cannot return to Gibraltar Carlson High School. So you're gonna have to meet those girls someplace else, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good enough. And you can pay yours now too, both of you, right? So that's what I'll do. You go down the hall, pay. You'll meet with probation very, very briefly, and they will have you out of here. Okay, gentlemen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck to you both. I wish you well.
Want a review date?
Yeah, wait. I got to give you a review date. Sorry, I've got files all over up here.
May
Yeah, give me a
22nd at
review.
9 o'clock.
May 22nd
Yes.
at 9 a.m., okay? So you're gonna go down the hall and they're gonna give that date to you. Make sure you put that in your calendar. Don't miss. You have to show up, okay, for the case to get dismissed. That review hearing will be May the 22nd. So just don't return to Gibraltar Carlson High School, pay your money, stay out of trouble, and you're all set.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Marcus Fuller, come up to the podium. Marcus Talaferro, Lovett Fuller, 24B146740A. Stickney, have a seat at the table. Your name, sir?
Marcus Fuller.
All right, so you have the right to a lawyer. So let me start with that. I sentenced you in this case on February 5th, and I have a charge that alleges you failed to submit the twice monthly chemical testing on December 13 of 25. Says you appeared at DNA, but a sample was not provided. They discovered an artificial penis in a bag of urine on your person. That is a charge. Plead guilty. If you're found guilty, you could get 5 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense if you want one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you go talk to the lawyer. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you, and you will come back in front of me here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, go out in the hallway. He'll set you up.
Marcus Teller for a little bit fuller.
All right, how's he going to proceed here?
He's going to plead guilty.
I need Beth. If you plead guilty here, this would be your first violation. You could get 5 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, I did,
If
sir.
you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, sir.
To the charge, you failed to submit the twice monthly chemical testing on February 13. You appeared at DNA. The sample was not provided, and they discovered an artificial penis and a bag of urine on your person. How do you plead to that?
I plead guilty, sir.
Did you go there and fail to test on February 13?
Yes, I did,
Did you
sir.
bring a bag of urine with you?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
It was a childish move, Your Honor.
Plea is accepted. Wow.
So we spent an extra few minutes in the office talking about Mr. Kohler's future and what he wants to do with it. And he has a pretty good understanding that this was just immature.
Is he on the SoberLink device?
Yes, I am, sir.
So it was drugs probably.
Yes. He's doing well on the alcohol, Your Honor.
Yes, I
gotta
got it.
pull it fast.
I have so much, I have such a mind to send him to jail right now. I can't not condone people going in there and doing things that will compromise clearly test results. What does he do? Is he working?
Yes.
Where?
I work at Ford,
Ford.
sir.
Where?
I work at Ford Motor
He's making a
Company.
very good comparable salary.
How much do you make?
I make about 30.
$30 an hour.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna make somebody happy. You know why you're gonna make somebody happy?
They're gonna take my job, sir.
Right. And you can go over to McDonald's and make 12. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, sir. This is
Don't
my
apologize. Listen to me. You do not have to apologize to me. I don't need an apology. I want to know what you're doing that you're not thinking about your future. And you're doing such silly things like this that you're jeopardizing. Are you married?
No, sir.
Kids?
No, sir.
He does have a girlfriend who's getting a little impatient with this case, so.
Well, he's going to have a bigger road. I don't know what I want to do with him. Did I ask anybody to call Ms. Wilds on this?
Yes, Judge.
I mean, I've seen some things, but bring, I don't get it. He must have gone to great lengths.
Your Honor, he's taking full responsibility. He understands.
Yeah, but this is outrageous. And let's not forget that he violated bond conditions, and that was back in December. And I really didn't do much to him at all. I mean, I don't want to go back and relive the bond conditions.
That was a false read that on the SoberLink, sir.
He doesn't want to go back.
We had a whole bunch of,
Okay.
we had a whole bunch of
Don't open that door.
whole bunch of violations on you on December 11th. Failure to submit the testing, missed tests, et cetera. And then on December 26th, what do you mean it was a false reading?
When I spoke to Miss Wiles, she said that it was a false reading on the SoberLink, and I needed to retest again on the SoberLink. It came positive on the SoberLink. I wasn't drinking.
Hang on. Is she coming? Ms. Wilds? Do you know? I'm sorry? Okay, good. So Mr. Fuller here has pled guilty, Ms. Wild. Your name?
Elizabeth Westby,
Jeez. How's he been doing otherwise? I mean, we had a rocky road in the bond conditions. I realize that. But how's he been doing? Of course, he's only been on probation for 3 weeks, and this is not a good start.
yes, he brought in the device on his initial test. I did allow him to go test the next day, but now he's also missed another test. His color was called February 24. I was out of the office. I wasn't able to add it to the show cause. So I am concerned about use at this point, obviously, with the device being brought in. Lots of credit as far as he did come and speak to me about it, as far as being honest.
Which one?
He spoke to me about bringing the device in after, of course, after he had gotten caught.
Does he want to just acknowledge he missed the test, or do you want me to have it formally addressed
The other test.
in a show cause? Wait. I'm gonna let you guys talk. We can either amend the show cause now, and there's another charge for failure to test on
Yes, Judge.
February the 24th. And I'll be happy to do that. And there's nothing that we're in a rush about. Is DNA open today?
Today is
Thursday.
No, Your Honor.
Can we have the date again, please?
February 24th, which would be Monday.
Yes. Did you test on this date?
He's got a good job at Ford Motor Company.
Yes, he called, Judge, on the 24th. We're going to get an answer.
He called on the 24th?
We're confirming that. You did not. Okay, you want to admit responsibility for that?
I'm looking at my phone right now. I called the 23rd. I did not call the 24th, but I called the 20. I called every day and I missed the 24th.
You're probably drinking and watching some basketball or something on Sunday. You're not doing well. When's the last time we have a test from him?
It would be after the device, and for some reason I didn't bring it in. I do believe he was positive on that test, but I apologize, Judge. I didn't bring it in. I don't know why I didn't.
So you think he was positive on another test after the one that we just had on the show cause?
I would believe that on the 24th, he would be positive. I don't know if he drank alcohol, but he would be positive, I believe, for marijuana at that time. Again, I can go grab those results from the day after when he brought the.
But you have your device. Okay, but he has the sober link on the alcohol, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't usually send first violators to jail. But now I have a positive test, a missed test, and this test when you played games with the urine. I mean, I hate to do this to you, but you need a wake-up call. You really do.
Your Honor, can he, if Your Honor is inclined to impose a jail sentence, could we do it on Saturday or Sunday this weekend? He works Monday through Friday. Or
What days, what hours do you work?
I work from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m.
So you work till 5 a.m. Saturday?
No, I don't. I work Monday through Friday.
I know, but when do you start your last day of the
Oh
week?
yeah, I get off at 6 a.m. Saturday.
That's what I thought you said 6 p.m. to 5 a.m.
6 p.m. in the afternoon. I get off at 5 a.m. So I will be getting off 5 a.m. Saturday, after I go to work Friday.
Jeez.
And I didn't mean to miss on Monday. I called.
Listen, quit while you're behind. I'm gonna set a sentencing date on this, and I'm gonna see how he does. You should go to jail today. There is no question about it. I'm telling you, you better stop. Now tell me the truth. When's the last time you drank alcohol, used marijuana, or any other controlled substance? Do not lie to me.
I have not used alcohol since the day.
Go ahead.
I have not used alcohol since November 20th, and the last time that I used marijuana was in January, and it was one day.
Come on now. I told you to tell me the truth.
I
If
think
that's true, if that's true, why are you going there with an artificial penis and a bag of urine on February 13th?
I was afraid because when I spoke to Miss Wild, she said that you could come up. It takes a while for the marijuana to leave your system, and if I did test positive, that I would possibly be having to subject myself to multiple times a week, and I just didn't have the timing or the schedule.
When's Mr. Baldwin here again? Can you tell me?
March 13th.
Sentencing will be March 13th. What time?
9:30.
Sentencing at 9:30, March 13th. Listen to me very carefully. Defendant to test at DNA. Very next day they're open. So you're going to find out today. I'm sure it's going to be tomorrow. And you're going to go test. And don't let me find out you lied to me. Okay? Do we understand one another?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to retract your statement as to what you just said?
No, I have not been drinking, and
we're worried the drugs.
no, I have not been smoking.
Okay.
I have been. My roommate does.
What?
Oh,
did you-
boy.
Okay, I don't. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to put everything on the table and be transparent.
No, well, you weren't transparent when I asked you the first time. You weren't transparent. And by the way, you're not supposed to be in a place where alcohol or drugs are being used, consumed, purchased. You're not being transparent. You're not going to make it through this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
Do you want to change, or you want to just do the same things over and over and over?
I absolutely do want to change. And since I've stopped drinking, I have noticed my life getting better. And I do enjoy going to the AA programs. I have about 20, 30 something signatures.
March 13th, that will be the sentencing date. You go down the hall, we'll give you your notice, you're testing tomorrow, and I sincerely hope that you are clean. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
See you here then.
Thank you, Judge.
Tell him when he's tested, though. Confirm that it's tomorrow. I'm sure it is. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching this content, please like and subscribe. It helps new channels like this one gain exposure. There is a lot more good court to come, so if you like what you saw, tell your friends. If you didn't, tell me and let me know what you'd like to see and how I can improve. Thanks.